Today I'd like to show you how to use the magic loop method for working small circumferences in the round. So first you'll need a long cable needle. I'm using a 32-inch cable needle for this demonstration. You probably don't want to go any shorter than that. You may prefer to work on a longer needle. So let's begin. So first you'll want to cast on your desired number of stitches. I've cast on 20 stitches for this demonstration. Secondly, you'll take your cast on row and push it to the center of your cable. Next, you'll want to divide the stitches in half. So find the center of your cast on. And pull the cable through to divide the stitches in half. Pull until you have your stitches back onto the needle tips. And then just ensure that this cast on row didn't get twisted. So all of the stitches are facing the right direction. Next, you'll want to arrange your needles side by side, and you'll want your working yarn on the back needle. So I prefer to use the long tail cast on method. So I have a tail and I have working yarn. So just ensure that you're using your working yarn and not your tail to begin knitting. So drape your working yarn over the needle like so, because we're going to be knitting. If you were going to be purling, you could leave it in the front of the work like this, but since we're knitting, just place it over there so that it stays at the back. Then pull this back needle through and enter your first stitch as if to knit, and just go ahead and knit that stitch. Pull the first stitch nice and tight so that you don't get ladders in your work. And then just knit across the remaining stitches. Once you come to the end, just flip your work around and pull this needle through so that your stitches are back on the needle tip. And make sure that your working yarn is on the back needle. Again, place it over the needle like that so that it remains at the back. And enter your first stitch as if to knit, pulling it nice and tight. And just knit across the remaining 10 stitches. Like so. And that is one round worked using the magic loop method.